NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills.
They're saying don't take L's with Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
A big part of the middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Perfect time to use a pick, baseball hawk. Oh! Fuck ass nigga. You're a bitch. Fucking call me out, nigga. I'ma end this nigga's career.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and complete, right side to Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. In this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
What the hell is all that
Keep
about?
all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
Yo, Pete, you can't see the game?
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
You can take that off.
Tackle by Quincy Williams.
You know the PlayStation button, the PlayStation symbol button? Press it 2 times.
They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space
And then go to press the square. That square with the rectangle with the box in it. The multitasking.
That's caught by his tight end Dawson Knox. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 26. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center.
Hey, B, you got next?
Was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a...
Hey, look back and forth, nigga.
Throw the football, winds up...
All three are here now. You're because Jeff wasn't available to play.
Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complimentary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense...
Yeah, fuck that, nigga.
Shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So after the INT, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion right is Davis. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson, they'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. Back to throw. Wilson. And able to find Alan Lazard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Lazard. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, the secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play action. Now Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. It's Hardy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. a give running right. It's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 31. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. To the air, Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Puna Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
The downside for the defense that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Left side, Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's on his way. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Touchdown! James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well...
From now on, I want you to address me as Daddy. Never call my Bills out again.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the 4th quarter. A big deficit, Charles, but they move the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. Right now, they got nothing left to lose. The ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, Hardy. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Extra bulk up front for Allen taking it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking make up at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they will take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.
Yo, good game. And that's your first 0 that I left you on.
Can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field.
And still, undefeated champion. Hawk Mina.
Davis and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.